Hey YouTube and social media world, what's happening? It's your girl Miss KJ'Nae coming at you back in the room. It's been a while since I've done a video, and I've been saying I was going to come on and been going through some things and dealing with some things and getting some things together. I've been also in my little design and creative mode, been creating some jewelry and making some things happen. Don't want to drop the jewelry. Thank the Lord it's beads. So yeah, I've been making some things happen, been doing some things, been working, planning some things. What we got going on? Had 2 events earlier this year. Had the Love and Relationship. We did a taping. Shout out to the Somerville Mall in Antioch Mall. Appreciate you. Appreciate your hospitality. I held the first event there, then turned and had the Hatton Hills at the same mall, and it went well and it went lovely, and I appreciate it. So yeah, did that. Working on the beat, still doing the music. I'm never gonna not be doing the music. I'm always doing the music. I need to get back into my writing though. But been playing, performed at the state fair this past July. That was epic. You know, it's been a long time. My family, we sang there one year, and it was like bringing back some memories, you know, from before. It's like, okay, you know, coming back for the fam bam, repping for the fam bam, hey fam bam. So yeah, things have been going. I'm a music director from Beyond the Veil. Watch out for more of us coming to you. Miss Catherine Marlene Grace. Yes, honey. So things are going well, and just excited about what God is doing, because I wouldn't be doing none of it without Him being able to guide my steps and lead me where I need to go. So that brings me to the topic that I want to talk about, which is acceptance. Acceptance is a word that's almost as much pressure as submission. Yeah, it's acceptance, submission, because they kind of like cousins, really. They, you know, because it ain't just women that gotta submit, men gotta submit too. What you say? So acceptance, it goes deep, because acceptance gets to the root of who we are. When you can accept the good, the bad, and the ugly about yourself. We be so busy focusing on other people's situations, other people's even achievements, what they got going on, and to make you look at where you, if it don't make you look at where you at and where you trying to go, you ain't accepted some things. Because even looking at where someone is, we all need examples. We all need resources. We all need help. We all need to connect, collaborate, network. We all need to mold together to get to where we're going. No one is a one-man show. You can't do any and everything alone. Some things you can take on your shoulders, but I can guarantee you somebody is in the background. Somebody you can't see is writing them letters. Somebody you can't see is making those calls. Somebody you can't see sometimes is even financing what other people have on. So when you are really into helping and being there for someone, that's acceptance too. Because sometimes God will tell you to go help somebody, and you like, let me see what they're doing first. That ain't what God told you to do. He didn't say to let you see what they're doing first. He said go help them, because you have the resources that they need. And then you have people that have a problem with accepting help, because you've always had to do things on your own. So it's even hard to be a receiver and accept that you need some assistance from time to time. I'm not talking about those freeloader people that always got the handout. Give me some. Can I have some what you got? No, you cannot. You gotta accept that you need to get up and do better. Accept that you need to either go back to school. Accept you need to get a job. Accept that you need to be at home more with your family. Accept some things. You gotta accept some things. Where we are in life, what's holding us back, what is not allowing us to get to that next level. Where do we make sacrifices, or are we making the wrong sacrifices for the wrong people? If you're not making sacrifices for yourself, you can't be a help to somebody else. We have to accept that. You have some people that help everybody else, but don't want to help themselves, because you have to accept where you are. There's no point in having all this knowledge, but you're not doing nothing with it. That's one thing that bothers me about intelligent folks. There's a lot of intelligent people around. You'll never know sometimes because they haven't accepted that they're great. So they're wallowing in their mess, in their thoughts, in their doubt, in their fear, haven't forgiven themselves. They haven't accepted that they may have fallen and they need some help getting up. They may have not accepted that they failed even, and they may not be able to even accept that it's their fault. We're talking about adults here. We're not talking about young people. We're talking about grown and sexy. That's part of KJ'Nae Depends. Grown and sexy edition. So when you are grown, you have to accept what life brings you, because we have no one holding our hands anymore. We have enough within us to lead. If we're going to hold hands, we hold hands as leaders together. We don't hold hands as you're trying to tell me but you ain't doing. That's hypocritical. We don't want to do that, do we? We don't want to give out the wrong message, the wrong signs, even to our children. So we have to accept. Some things we have to accept. We didn't even do it. It happened to us. You know, people have been molested, have kept it a secret all these years, ain't told nobody, because if you tell somebody, somebody getting in trouble. Somebody's name going to be brought up. And it ain't going to be sometimes names that you want to hear, because sometimes it's right within your family house. Bloodline, down the line, in the graveyard, because they took it to the grave. All that type of stuff. It wasn't your fault. But where is the acceptance of the accountability? If you knew, then you played a part. If you didn't tell, and you're still not telling, and we've grown and it's still bothering you, it's thorn on your side, you're not free. And in order to be free, you have to accept, because you can't even forgive if you can't accept. So we have to work on all of that to be able to accept who we are, because it's about you. It's about me. It's about I. It's about you. And before it can be we have to work on this inner man. This inner man. How are we going to make it? What are we going to do? Who are we going to turn to? Do we have someone to turn to? Sometimes we have to accept that we don't have nobody. It's just you. Then you got to go find the help, or pray and ask God for the help, and accept. We even have to accept what God is trying to do for us. He'll be trying to take us to the next level. Blessings be walking all past us and all that. And we can't even accept that we're deserving of what and who God made us to be. Acceptance is a powerful tool. And it's a worthload of freedom. Because you don't have to carry the burdens when you can accept the process. You can accept how it happened, why it happened. If you can't even understand, you can accept that too. If it shouldn't happen, you can accept that too. Because a lot of things happen that shouldn't have. You can get laid off from your job and then do nothing wrong. Come to work every day. All the time. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. So you have to be able to accept where you are and what you're doing, so you can accept where you're going in life. We want to go somewhere. You want to be somebody. You want to leave something, a legacy behind. And in order to do that, you have to accept where you've come from, to accept where you're going, and accept the process of getting there. It's a lot of pressure to have to accept, but it's a lot of freedom and a lot of power and acceptance, because when you can accept, can't nobody tell you nothing. If you can accept who you are, can't nobody tell you nothing about you. You already know who you are. You can accept what God says about you, even in your wrong. Even in your wrong, you can accept. If I'm a thief and I can accept that I steal, then I know I'm a thief. So I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you, because I done accepted that I'm a thief. You may want to move your purse. You might want to get your wallet. You might not want to leave that. Don't leave me at your house. Don't leave your keys. You gonna tell them, hey, yo, I'm a thief. Proud of it. Because you accepted that's who you are at that time. Right? People do it all the time. When you know, you sitting there, you trying to shoot your shot, you trying to get your Mac on, you know, she fly, he cute. You know what I'm saying? You can accept that. We get bold when it comes to the stuff we want. We can accept that. We walk big and everything is good. But what about that stuff that don't make us feel good? What about that stuff that still brings tears to your eyes? What about that stuff that makes you angry? What about those type of things that makes you just numb to the world? You don't want to feel it. In order to accept, you have to be able to come one within yourself and be able to appreciate who you are, even in the midst of the darkness that you see, in the ugliness that you see. You don't have to wear the mask anymore because you can accept you. So then you can accept what others say about you, because it don't bother me, because even in my worst, I'm still go. You have to be able to accept. Forget what people say. If you can accept yourself, the stuff that people say about you won't even bother you. If it's the truth or if it's a lie, it still won't bother you, because you'll know who you are and you'll be able to move past it, and it'll be just like, hey, yeah, that's what you think, but you don't know me though. Or that's who I am right now, but you don't know where I'm going. It's okay to be down. It's just not okay to stay down. Gotta get up. Gotta want better. And not just want better, you gotta do better. We want a lot of things in life, but are we willing to accept that we have to do the work to get there? And the type of work that we have to do to get there, are you able to handle the pressure of accepting who you really are, who you have seen yourself developing into since you were a little lad, a little girl, a little boy? Who you were going to be, that king, that queen, that model, that scientist, that doctor, that lawyer, that teacher, that preacher, that fashion model, that swimmer, that Olympian. Do you ever reflect on who you thought that you were going to be? Because it's never too late. You can always start where you are to still become who you're supposed to be. It's still who you are. You still have to accept the process of where you're at right now to get to where you're going. So that is just my little spiel. I'm going to be coming back. Acceptance is deep. I have to accept some stuff myself. Woo! Acceptance is deep. It'll have you in a chokehold. Like, I'd rather not. But when you can and when you do, it's so much growth in it. You can look and you can appreciate the growth within yourself. And you can say, if I knew now what I would have been then, I wouldn't have waited so long to be that now. Don't look back then and say, if I would have known back then. No. If I would have known now what I should have been and who I should have been then, it wouldn't have took me so long to get there now. But thank God I'm here, because I can start from right here and keep going to still be that you have thought and dreamed and envisioned of who you are, that success, that family person, whatever it is, the crafty person, the singer, the artist, whatever it is, the places that you want to go, travel, be free and be heard, my people. Don't let life get you down. Don't get stuck. Accept where you are, move forward. That's my little spill on it. I can keep going about that all day because I'm going somewhere, because I'm able to accept who I am and live free and be heard. So until the next time, peoples, be blessed. And whatever you do, keep it growing and sexy. Holla at your girl. Peace out.